You know, it's funny. Have you ever just stopped and really looked at the world around you? I mean, not just a quick glance, but a real deep look at the incredible variety of life that's so often hiding in plain sight. Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to rediscover the living world together. Okay, so let's imagine you're right here with us, part of this group. We're all heading out on a nature walk. But hey, this isn't just about getting some fresh air. Nope. We're kind of on a mission here. A mission to uncover the secrets behind what makes our planet so vibrant and absolutely teeming with life. So, as we take our first few steps, what do you notice? Come on, take a deep breath. Can you smell that? The damp earth, maybe some flowers. And now, just listen. It's not actually quiet, is it? The world is literally buzzing and chirping with life. I mean, just think about that for a second. It sounds like such a simple observation, but it's actually kind of profound, right? We don't just hear birdsong. What we're actually hearing is a whole chorus of unique individual voices. And that simple idea right there, that is the very essence of diversity. Okay, so it's one thing to just walk through nature, but it is a whole other thing to truly see it. And this is where we make a shift. We're going from being just passive onlookers to active observers. We're about to learn the art of noticing, which, by the way, is the absolute first step to thinking like a scientist. So I'm going to ask you directly, what does it actually mean to observe something? It's way more than just a quick look, right? It's all about deep curiosity, about really paying attention to the little details, the differences, and all the patterns that only start to show up when you look really, really closely. And this is exactly how we turn that casual noticing into actual science. We record what we see. It's not just grass anymore, is it? It's a plant with a soft and thin stem. And look at Tulsi. It's got a hard and thin one. See? By systematically capturing all these little details, we're basically creating a map of the living world. And that map is absolutely crucial if we want to understand it. Okay, check this out. On the one side, you've got simple grass, and on the other, a complex and vibrant hibiscus flower. Sure, they're both plants, but just look at how different their solutions are to the basic challenge of just living. This is the kind of incredible variety that careful observation brings to light. So all this amazing variety we've been talking about, the different bird chirps, the different plant stems, all those leaf shapes, well, it all has a proper scientific name. So let's get a clear definition of what that is. Biodiversity. It sounds like a big word, but it's actually for a beautifully simple idea. It's just the sum total of all the different kinds of plants and animals you can find in one particular place. I mean, from the tiniest little ant to the tallest tree, it all counts. It all adds up to the biodiversity of a region. Okay, so that's what it is. But let's ask probably the most important question of all. Why does this variety even matter? I mean, really, why should we care? Does it make a difference if there are 10 types of butterflies or 100? Why is all this variety so darn important? It's because everything, and I mean everything, is connected. You see a tree, but it's not just a plant. It's a home for birds, it's a supermarket for squirrels, and in return, when those animals travel around, they're spreading the tree's seeds, helping new trees grow. Every single thread is connected to every other thread, and having more biodiversity just makes that entire web of life stronger and way more resilient. Okay, but with millions and millions of different species on our planet, all this incredible biodiversity also creates a huge challenge, right? I mean, how do you even begin to make sense of it all? How could we possibly study it? Well, the answer is something called classification. Think about it this way. How would you arrange your books in your school bag, or even just on a bookshelf? You wouldn't just toss them in randomly, right? Of course not. You group them, maybe by subject, by author, whatever works. We instinctively try to create order out of chaos. And that exact same logic, that's what scientists use. The whole basis of classification is just looking for similarities to group things together, and then looking for differences to separate them out. It's a really simple process, but it allows us to see all these hidden relationships and understand the big picture. And here's the real payoff. This whole grouping thing just makes it so much easier to understand and study plants and animals. It's not about making boring lists. Not at all. It's about creating a really powerful framework for all this knowledge. Okay, let's dive into a really clear, practical example so you can see how this works. We can take all that amazing plant diversity we've been seeing and start to organize it using a simple but super effective system, grouping them into herbs, shrubs, and trees. And here are the rules. They're actually pretty simple. We can classify most plants just by looking at two things: their height and the nature of their stem. So, is it short with a green, tender stem? It's probably an herb. Is it medium-sized with a bunch of brown, hard, thin stems? That's a shrub. And if it's tall with a big, thick, hard trunk, yep, you've got yourself a tree. See? Simple, right? So, let's take our first example, Tulsi. Let's run it through our little checklist. Is it short? Yup. Is the stem green and tender, not really woody? Yes again. So boom, it's a classic herb. All right, next up, let's look at a shrub, the hibiscus. It's definitely taller, and you can see the stems are hard and woody, but here's the key difference to look for. See how the branches start growing really close to the ground? They don't come from a single main trunk way up high. That's what makes it a shrub. And finally, we have the mighty tree. Just picture a big mango tree in your head. It's tall, right? It's got that one single thick, hard, woody trunk. And unlike the shrub we just saw, its branches start way higher up, reaching for the sky. That distinct structure is exactly what defines a tree. So there you have it. We've gone from just a simple walk to understanding the basics of scientific classification. And this brings us to the final and maybe most crucial point. The next time you walk outside, I want you to ask yourself this question: what have I overlooked in my own neighborhood? Because that diverse, incredible living world, it's right there. It's just waiting for you to really see it.